So we thought of this funny thing, which is a stupid joke, or at least started as a stupid joke. My couch, we bought them a few weeks ago after being here an entire year already. And I'm so happy with those couch that it became a thing in our family, mom and her couch. So yeah, before that we only sat on those little camping chairs, and I have worked as a personal assistant then on those chairs for a year, knowing that I worked back then more than 100 hours a week. So yeah, my couch is so important. So this is going to be a thing in my podcast. I want to sit in my couch. And we came up with the stupid idea that my husband is going to hide my couch somewhere on the land every time I'm recording a podcast. And now I have to find it. So, where is it? I know that we have a huge piece of land that way, but I have seen my husband there somewhere in our big garden around the house. So I'm going to look there first, because I think he hid it there somewhere. Okay, let's see. Hi guys! Okay, I don't know whether this is a good idea or not with this couch, because our land goes like that. We live in the mountains here in Portugal, and that there is a valley, so it goes that way. And I don't think we thought it through, because this chair is or this couch is going to stand like that a lot, and that's not really handy. So this is okay. So our land ends here too. I don't know why he put me in the corner, but yeah, it ends here. We have to put that straight, I think. There's so much to do in a house that needs fixing up. But hi everyone, this is my second podcast. I'm Katja, by the way, your host of the Died in Heaven podcast. I'm kind of over the first gibberish things, I guess. I have pre-recorded some piece 2 days ago, because I received my knit crate and I couldn't wait to open this thing. Okay, so I'm going to pre-record this before I record the next podcast, because I received my knit crate today, finally. I think this was the vegan the vegan yarn that Pelagia chose.
Yeah.
So my daughter is vegan, my 12-year-old, and I can't knit anything for her anymore because she doesn't wear woolen clothes anymore. She got rid of them all, gave everything to her younger brother, and now she only wears plant-based materials. So yeah. In that knit crate there were plant-based skeins, vegan skeins, so obviously I'm going to make something for her. She chose the color. I just can't remember anymore which one she chose. So let's see. Ah! Oh man. Really? I needed a... No. I need to get this over. Come on! Oh yes, I remember now. It's a purple one. A bright... Oh, it's actually more grey purple, silver purple than I thought it would be. Okay, so this is from Aldine Wools Interlock. Can you see that? Okay, and it says that it's 34% cotton, 35% linen, 19% lyocell. I thought that was stencil. It's the same thing as stencil, I think. Yes. And then 11% nylon. Oh man, it's very soft. Here, take it. Don't let it drop because we're
try.
in between the cut grass.
I'm pretty good at catching stuff, so I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's soft.
It's very soft. Okay, so that's amazing. The yarn itself is awesome too. Can you see? Does it zoom in on it?
Yeah.
So it's not really a thread, it's more like a knitted or a crochet thread. Yeah, it's very, very cool actually. In the same... Okay. So they also always get you some little thing in your crate, a little extra. And this time around it's obviously some needle thingies. I don't know how you call them. In Dutch it's kopspeltjes, kopspelden, kopspeltjes. But in English I have no clue. So in 2 days I will record the other things of the podcast. Remember?
Kinda?
It's the vegan yarn from Knit Crate. Yeah!
Nice.
That's the one! What do you think of the color?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not just purple, it's grey silvery purple. It's actually a beautiful tonal.
This is cool.
This is cool. Happy with it?
Yeah.
Did you choose the right color, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more beautiful than it was on picture.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
I'm glad you're happy.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I see it. I just don't remember.
that's an extra surprise then. Okay, so yes, 2 beautiful skeins of wool. Very vegan, very beautiful colorway, which you can't see in the other video, I noticed, because I already edited this part, to be honest. Working ahead, they call that. Okay, so can you see the color better now? A bit further, okay. So it's very purplish, very grayish, very silverish. Yeah, very beautiful. Okay, but you saw that in the pre-recorded parts. Troja just told me that there's a flower on screen, which I actually like. Oh,
Oh, it's a dead one.
It's that one.
Okay.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
bummer. Okay. I'm afraid. No, the flower wants to stay. Okay, flower. Okay, so what else can I tell you? I can tell you about my network, because I actually knitted a lot more than I did the previous weeks. I think having this podcast really gives me een schop onder mijn kont, zoals in, like they say in
Excuse
Dutch.
or motivation.
Yeah, it's a saying in Dutch. Yeah, it motivates me to say it neatly. I had a bunch of projects that I showed you. Of course, I haven't worked on all of them. I chose two that I find the most important at this moment to get ahead in. So, let's do this one first, I think, because I haven't worked very much on my crochet thing. Because the last week was the warmest week so far here in Portugal. We have been having 35 degrees and up for almost 2 weeks now, with this last week the warmest one. I worked to the border and I'm just 2 rows in. That's all I did, I'm afraid, on this one. Because if you remember, this one is the capelet, the seashell capelet for the daughter behind the camera this time. It's another daughter than in the first podcast.
Yeah.
It's my oldest one that is now somewhere there. Who is wearing a sweater? I just see that. What?
It's a hoodie.
It's a hoodie. Yeah, it's also 36 degrees out. Okay, it was.
It
today.
was. And I took a cold shower, so now it's okay.
Yeah,
Like-
okay. Yeah, you already took your cold shower.
Yeah.
Okay. You're crazy. I'm not. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
So only 2 rows on this one because it was just too hot. Is that a good excuse? I don't know. You know what the problem with this one is? Sometimes I only can knit or crochet in the evenings right now because I have a lot of work to do. And during the days I work full-time for an online company as a personal assistant. So sometimes it's just only in the evening when I'm in bed and my son is already sleeping next to me. We co-sleep in the same bed. And it's just too dark to have this dark color. Yeah, that's not an excuse, it's reality. So this one, I want to get ahead on this one, but it's hard finding the right times to crochet here. Okay, what I have been knitting on, and I actually did a huge part, is the Gothic Arches socks. So this is still sock 1, but I knitted from here to here. And as you can see, I'm already almost at the toes, kind of. It's so the piece from the foot towards the toes. I think I need to do this length and then the toes on top of it. But yeah, the pattern already switched, which is nice. I have to admit, in this pattern I love this because it's very straightforward and very easy. You just can remember the stitch combination. This one I didn't like that much. You really have to have your paper with you, and then row per row you have to knit that one, so I'm not looking forward to that one in the second sock, but yes. So I did a huge part on this one. I really hope to finish this first sock and start the second one until next when I'm recording next podcast. Okay. So, and then, because I told you there were two, yeah, there were two from last podcast, I actually started a new pattern. Because none of those that I had was straightforward and perfect in the evenings when I'm in bed with my son next to me and the lights sometimes have to go out because otherwise he wakes up. And I do have a little light that I put on my head so I can knit, but sometimes I'm just too tired because days are long and hard at the moment work-wise. I have to use my brain a lot. So in the evenings I'm not always good enough to have the Gothic Arches pattern, and not at all to have the capelet. So I casted on a vanilla sock. Just straightforward, all knit, exactly what you need sometimes. And I always like to have a vanilla sock on hand for the moments that you need it. So I'm at how many rows now? So 20 rows of border and 64 rows of stockinette stitch. I have 6 more rows to go, and then I will put in a lifeline for an afterthought heel, and then straightforward continue to the foot, which is actually just a tube, and then the toes, and then the heel afterwards. So yeah, that one has been knitted too. I started this project this week, so I've been from nothing to this in a week. And then the piece on the Gothic Arch socks, I knitted a lot for my doing. You know, I'm actually very proud of myself. So this wool, it's a special wool. Okay. Special as in I hate this one. I have this ball of yarn for 12 years now. This ball of yarn has been laying around ever since because I truly hate the colors of this. Or at least I thought I did. I didn't want to make anything with it because I always had nicer skeins, nicer balls. So this one was just put aside for 12 years. And now I thought, come on, it's good enough for a vanilla sock. And I started this. And I actually love it. The way it knits up, I love that. Look, all the little stripes. I really love that. I wish I knew that it would knit up like this, because then I would have used it very, very soon already. Much sooner. So yeah. That's what I've been up to, knit-wise, crochet-wise. Okay. So, as for our business, nothing changed, I'm afraid. So, no, sorry, nothing changed. It's too hot, you know. That's really an excuse. It's just too hot. During the day, you're all packed inside to escape the heat, and during the night, you want to have so much done in the few hours that you have that all the rest is just put aside. Okay, I guess this is it. I'm already there. I need to find a way of making the podcast more interesting and more, just better, but that will have to grow over the weeks, I think. So yeah, and now I'm laying in my chair because this chair is that's such a crazy angle. No? Yes?
Who cares?
So Troya, how can I make this podcast better? Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know that much about podcasts, to be honest. So
You never would watch them either, I think.
it's just not my thing.
Not your thing. It's
No.
too boring for you to just
Yeah,
hear
kind
someone
of.
talk. I like that. Yeah. Especially before I start working in the morning and the boys are still asleep. And sometimes I have time to knit, just 30 minutes or something. And then I put on a podcast from someone. And then, yeah, it works for me. Okay. Guess this is it. See you next time. Bye bye. Zwaai zwaai. Don't laugh.
But that's a Dutch thing.
Yeah, I know, but I've been saying it in all my videos. So zwaai zwaai just means wave wave.
Yeah, but it's like way cooler in Dutch.
Yeah,
It's so cringy if you say it in English.
I know.
It's like
wave wave. No, that doesn't
No.
sound. So zwaai zwaai is this. Okay, again. Bye bye. Zwaai zwaai. See you later. Bye. And while I was talking about how cozy I was sitting in my chair, my daughter was kneeling in the grass, and now her legs are all red and stringy and
Yeah. There were like these little baby ants were like crawling on my legs, and I was like trying not to make a sound.
You had ants crawling on your legs?
Little baby ants. It was cute but annoying.
Cute and annoying at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, still thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.